I'm so happy to have you on this call, Tess. And I know that you and I only just found each other in this
Uh-huh.
lifetime, but I have no doubt that our souls have traveled before,
Mm.
at least in support of one another and our work in the world. So, you inspire me, and I want to share. I want you to share with others what. First of all, where are you, and what the heck are you up to?
Okay, first of all, I'm in a little beach town called Toubab Jalal, and it's just south of Dakar in Senegal, West Africa. So that is where I am.
And
And
why are you there?
okay, I'm here because, okay, well, first I arrived here on holiday a while ago, and then I met someone and came back to get married. That didn't work out, which is fine. And while I was here, I really noticed what was happening with a section of the children in this country. So I'm here for 5.5 months so far, and I'm extending to get residency here now to set up a long-term charity for these children. So I'm sitting outside my first charity shop now.
So, what is your charity shop about? Tell us a bit about that.
Um, I take care of what's called the Taliban. In Senegal, we have religious schools called daras, and parents send their children to Islamic religious schools to learn the Quran. So it's for a lot of children. It's a passage of rights within Islam. What has happened is, and the children, rather than being taught the Quran and sent by the parents, are actually children who've been trafficked, stolen, abandoned, orphaned from surrounding countries and trafficked into Senegal. Currently, there were estimated 600,000 children are actually living in Dara's religious schools, and a very low estimate is 100,000 of them are actually being run as a slave trade. The children are on the streets every day begging for food and money to bring back to the holy men who run the Dara. So you have 100,000 children a day begging for a minimum. The minimum they can bring back is 50 cents each. So that's 50,000 a day just from the 100,000 they're acknowledging. The children will be here they arrive from the age of 1. The youngest ones that I'm taking care of are 2.5 and 3. They stay in the Dara. They can stay in the Dara system until they're 15, and after that, then they are thrown out. Which, of course, they have no education. Most of them have been trafficked in as slaves from neighbouring countries. So my prediction is that Senegal will come to a stage where we have a large number of young adults with no paperwork who will just be thrown out and deported. So what do I do here? Here, I open up in the morning and I feed these little street children and clothe them. They brush their teeth. We give basic medical care, take them to the hospital, finance. I'm a trauma psychologist by profession, so this is a big part of the work we do. So there's a first pit stop. So 2 sides to what I do. One is actually the caring, the direct care for the children. And the other side is to actually highlight this reality that's happening here. 100,000 children the government are acknowledging. But unfortunately, the government are refusing to intercede or uphold any of the children's rights, because the Islamic religious schools are run by some very dangerous, very rich men who own the government. So we're in that horrible loop of so I've just jumped in and I just do what I do. I don't really care what anybody thinks.
So how can we support you? Can you give us an idea of what the cost is to run your cafe and to help clothe the children and cover some of their basic medical costs?
Okay, Senegal is interesting because the average income per annum is like $2,900 per year, but a pound of tomatoes is $1. So it's not a cheap country, but if you manage the food in season, buy wholesale. So we manage each day, if we budget for $1.50 per child, and that is a hot meal, a hot drink, drinking water, toothbrush and toothpaste, and then it kind of goes in a kitty. So today I've just bought a whole set of warm tracksuits because they're sleeping out overnight on the they sleep rough, and it's 14 degrees tonight, and they're in t-shirts and shorts. So I've just gone and bought a whole big bag of tracksuits. So $1.50 is the upkeep for a child for a day. You know, so what we don't spend on food will go towards getting clothes, medicine, dental care. At the moment we have, you know, when their teeth are bad, the holy men pull them out of the Dara. So it's a little bit so yeah, so that is what I'm looking for, is that support, the support financially to keep the place open. Because when I started, I had the first day 12. Some of the children walk for up to 5 to 6 miles in the morning to come to get fed. So it's become a meeting place. So you can see it's quite, it's mine. I've just had it painted. So it's quite a nice little place there. Can you see? My little cafe.
Yes.
Cafe. There we are. Look. My cafe. Okay, so the support is obviously the ongoing, the daily running of the cafe, because 70 children at 150 a day, it's, you know, it's churning money. And also I'm at the stage now where I understand what the needs are of the process. I'm going for an NGO. The charity will be called Each Child Counts Senegal. So it's a very broad, nice broad, so that gives us the chance to really work within that. So that needs financing, the setting up, need a website. All the money goes directly to each one of the children.
Beautiful. So what we are joining forces to do is to include your group, your service to these beautiful children in a Channeling for Charity event, which means that all of the money will go directly to you in your work to be disseminated to the children and their needs in Senegal.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank
and
you.
So, and each person
Thank you.
who signs up will, of course, have the opportunity to channel, to have me channel a message for them and to know that you are making a difference across the globe to support these kids, to support Tess in her soul's work in the world. Nothing could be better as far as I am concerned. What will happen is that right now, Tess has let me know that this is going to be a GoFundMe donation, because for her to do it any other way pulls out too much percentage, and that will not go to the children. So the GoFundMe option right now is the best one to make sure that as much money as possible goes right to the kids. So your reservation will be proof of your GoFundMe donation, which we will just verify very, very easily. And that is what we will do. Tess, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. No, thank you so much. You know, it is the open, beautiful heart of humanity that we need to step up now into action. And it's moments like this that we know that we can make a difference. We just have, it's a leap of faith. And I took a leap of faith, and here you are. Yeah.
Wow.
You understand? That's it. It's a
do.
leap of faith. So, and you know, these are children of God. These little boys are children of God. They're in a religious school, and each morning they get up in the morning, and before they go out begging for the whole day, they pray for every single one of us. So beautiful. They're so sweet. Great.
So show us a little clip of what your surroundings are like outside the cafe.
So this is a wealthy beach town. This is like uptown. This is the posh end. This is the money end of Senegal. This is the rich bit.
Wow. Wow. And is it that deserted because of
And
COVID?
here we are. No, it's actually it's a Sunday, but no, we haven't. At the moment we have 2 tourists in the whole resort, and they're both trying to get to. They're both trying. They're only here because they're trying to get to Morocco. So we've been closed since March, so zero tourism.
Mm.
So no, I mean there is nobody here, no workers. No, and that's why we're in such crisis with the children, because there is nothing to trickle down to them.
Okay, got it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Tess. And I look forward to making a difference with you. Thank you for following your
Brilliant.
dharma.
Thank you as well.
Love you.
Love you. Bless you. Yeah. You know you're being showered with blessings, don't you?
Yes.